Hello. Welcome to the stream, or welcome if you're watching on YouTube later. It's perfectly fine. So tonight, we're going to be doing some old stuff. Starting to do the old stuff that was removed from the game initially, but it's kind of still there, but you have to wait till your max level to play, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but we're doing it. Because this stuff's kind of, technically, I guess, still part of the storyline. So tonight we're doing Spectres, which was originally supposed to occur during the Klingon War arc, way back when. Remember the Klingon War arc and what a kind of convoluted, disjointed mess it kind of was, story-wise? Well, Spectres was supposed to be shoehorned in there somewhere. It's kind of hard to see how it would fit now, but it was supposed to occur in there somewhere, so. But we're going to be doing that tonight because there are some interesting rewards we can get from the Spectres art, which is why I'm still glad it's still in the game, and I would suggest players still play through it anyway, because there's a certain item that you might want to get from the Spectres arc, so we're going to see I'll show you what it is later tonight. I don't know how long it's going to take. I would like to try and do the whole thing tonight, but, you know, no promises, but I am starting early, so hopefully we'll have enough time. I will give myself 3 hours on this one, so yes, I'm in the ready room of the Aegis. We are back in the Beta Quadrant, by the way. We're done with Delta Quadrant, if you missed all that. Captain took a nice little vacation on Ryza for a little bit, and now we're back to work. And basically, we're kind of just patrolling the Beta Quadrant now. But, lo and behold, we get a communication from an old friend. So to get Spectres, as well as some of the other missions, you have to go into your available listing here and find it. And it's going to be Spectres right here. This will not become available until you hit level 65, which, like I mentioned at the beginning, kind of sucks, kind of a pain in the butt, but for whatever reason, the devs at Cryptic thought that would be a good thing to do, for whatever reason. I wish they wouldn't have level locked these things, because it would be nice to play them chronologically. But, you know, apparently they thought better than that. But anyway, let's see what Jor-El Quinn has to say about Spectres here.
We've received reports of strange events in the Eta Eridani sector, near the Donatu system. Time permitting, follow up and see what you can find.
Okay. We have a job to do. Alright, crew. This shouldn't be hard to do at all. Let's go check it out. Leave the bridge. I can only leave the bridge when I'm standing up. Because those are the rules, and I don't make them. Alright, so we need to go to Drozana, not Drozana, the Donatu system. That's it, of course. Kind of a region of space we really haven't explored yet. At least not in this playthrough. We'll get to see Drozana Station, which I don't think I have visited on stream yet. But it will be nice to visit that anyway. See, UFP is still going here. Get Klingon going. Klingon! Get my Klingon Admiralty going. Oh, I'll also try and show where you get the free Phoenix box thing, because that's going on at Drozana, as well as DS9 is kind of the alternate. Let's see, what can I do to get 80 here? I always find myself short on science. Actually, might be able to pull through that. Okay, that'll work. Give me just a little bit more. Good. Because I don't have enough science ships. Need more science. Hope everybody's well tonight. I know I didn't stream yesterday on Monday. I had to fast on Sunday night for some lab work in the morning. Didn't help that I didn't really get a lot of sleep.
I have a job that requires your specific skills.
I have a job that requires your specific skills. Yeah, it didn't help on Sunday night, but I actually didn't get a lot of sleep, so... I mean, Monday wasn't a bad day, but by the time the evening and afternoon came by, I was just so tired, and I was like... I just decided to sleep instead of playing game. So... It was worth it, so no, I feel great today, so it's like... Let's go into... Anyway, Franklin Drake... He requires my... specific skills. And what skills would those be, Mr. Drake?
I expect you to be efficient and discreet. Don't disappoint me.
Who do you report to? Is it Starfleet Intelligence? Or is it Section 31?
Not exactly. I represent an organization devoted to protecting the Federation from all threats, internal and external. Some call us Section 31, and that is as good a name as any. Our methods of defense have been called extreme, even barbaric. But those who oppose us are simply being naive. Cling to your ideals all you want. Will they protect you from the Klingons? What about the Borg? Do you honestly think you can come to some sort of peaceful understanding with the Collective?
Alright. So Mr. Drake and Section 31 want my help. Section 31 is finally taking notice of my incredible accomplishments in the Delta Quadrant.
Of course not. My organization understands the dangers, and we're prepared to face them. You have been identified as someone who can be of use. It would be unfortunate for both of us if that is not the case.
Okay.
Until next time.
What do you want me to do?
We have reports of a true-wave fleet entering the neutral zone and picking a fight with the Klingons near the Donato system. Having two of our enemies fight is good for the Federation, but I want to know why the True-Way is so far out of their territory. Intercept them and deal with them. If you need to engage the Klingons as well, do so. A Starfleet task force has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Donato system as soon as possible.
Okay.
Until next time.
You will take care of it in Donato, which is where I am right now. Go to Donato or patrol. I think I need to go to Donato, if I remember correctly. I guess I'll find out when I get there. The loading is still not any faster. We do have a red alert event going on. Actually, I just finished the red alert today. It's real easy. Just do the Borg thing, because everybody likes to do the Borg. The Borg thing is easy to do. It gets done, like, sometimes almost as soon as I get there, it's done. And then you get credit for it. Once a day. And you get an ultimate tech upgrade from it. Which, I mean, is okay. I already got plenty in storage I'm saving onto, but yeah. And then we're supposed to get another one starting in August. And apparently that one's also going to include another T6X upgrade, in addition to the ultimate tech upgrade. And it's weird because we have the Phoenix Box event going on right now, so now is the time to get T6X upgrades that you can. I've already gotten like 4 of them. I've used one. I used one on my Fleet Jim Hadar carrier on my other character. And I'm saving the other 3 for future use. So I don't really need any more T6X upgrades right now, but I guess I won't say no to getting another one, but yeah. Plenty of those to go around right now. I really wish the devs would like give me like maybe a few or a couple of the T5 U upgrades, because I have some T5 ships I like that I would like to upgrade, but or maybe some elite captain tokens would be nice. I could use some of those too. Just saying. I kind of have enough T6X upgrades. I don't need any more. But they're not watching my stream. Anyway, let's get on with it. Captain, I'm picking up multiple hostile contacts, both Klingon and True Way. I can understand the Klingons being here, but they've been trying to claim the system for months. But why the True Way normally don't leave Cardassian space? They have no reason to be here. They're refusing to respond to our hail, sir. You may have to board one of their ships to get some answers. Yeah, True Way is like really out of their way here, because Cardassia is like way back over in the Alpha Quadrant. These Klingons are hostile. They didn't hear about the truce. Like I mentioned, this is supposed to happen during the Klingon War, so this is why the Klingons are hostile. I know, we're kind of a little out of sorts here, but it'll be... They're not really any trouble for me to take care of. Captain, I think we got him. The Cardassian flagship, the Axon, has been disabled, sir. Her warp core is stable for now. I recommend we get a closer look. The away team is standing by, sir. You can leave on your orders. Yeah, let's take a look. Captain, Cardassian security teams are already starting to move in on our position. You should expect heavy resistance. Alright, crew, you know the drill. Cardassians. I think we can handle them. So, bet my triple. Rainbow triple. Yes. Lovely rainbow triple. Ah, why am I always throwing the grenade the wrong way?
Congratulations, Admiral.
Congratulations. Let me shoot. Hi. Have a grenade. Oh, I see you hiding over there. Okay. What do we got here? Force shield. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. That should take care of the security measures between us and the bridge. We don't expect the Cardassians to give up that easily, though. They'll probably send more security teams to intercept us. Well, I think we can handle them. Oh, wait. I've seen this before. Grenade. Ah, you thought you could sneak up on me. You underestimate me. What is that, ghost? Ghost. The ship haunted? Captain, did you see that? See what? I saw nothing. Okay, yeah, I saw something. I don't know what I saw. Captain, what were those things? Sir, this Cardassian doesn't have any wounds on him. My readings show that he was dead before we entered this room. I recommend that we find a medkit and perform an examination of the corpse. We need to know more about what happened to him. If he was attacked by those creatures, we need to be cautious. Any contact may be lethal. You are assuming that touch is lethal, huh? Okay. Don't touch the ghost. You have a very shiny floor. Huh? There it was again. Is there something wrong with the environmentals on the ship? The environmentals. The environmentals are all wrong on the ship. Sir, this Cardassian looks to have died from the same causes as the Cardassian we examined in the mess hall. We need to find a medkit to know more about what happened to them. Well, there happens to be a medkit right here. All the medical equipment in this kit has been sterilized or refused, okay. And medkit has very standard medical tools available for use, however, before using the medkit to examine the remains of the Cardassians in the mess hall, it will be beneficial to study the medical records of the corpses in stasis and sickbay. The background data on these patients will prepare you for examination of the remains in the mess hall. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to go investigate all of this death. Patient admitted with a severe laceration suffered while working in engineering. The wound was closed using an auto suture, and the patient was released with instructions to refrain from active duty and to return for another examination in 24 hours. The patient returned as instructed, complaining of headache, elevated body temperature, and nausea. White cell count was elevated, and preliminary analysis showed signs of systemic infection resulting from contamination of wound site. Patient was held in sickbay for treatment and observation. However, the infection spread rapidly, and treatment with standard antibiotics was unsuccessful. A more rigorous treatment regime was formulated but also proved unsuccessful. Patient's vital functions ceased. Cause of death: circulatory system failure resulting from sepsis. Patient's body has been prepared for transport back to Cardassia Prime. Okay, so he died from an infection. Patient admitted complaining of pain and inability to concentrate on assigned duties. Patient was treated with hydrocortisone and told to rest. Psychological evaluation was scheduled. Patient returned several hours later, saying that neither medication nor rest had helped. Patient was treated with a larger dose of hydrocortisone. Hydrocortisone is making me burp for some reason. And admitted to sickbay for observation. During this period, the patient fell unconscious and was unable to be revived. An autopsy was conducted using a neurolytic probe to obtain a sample of brain tissue. Examination of the neural tissue did not show any signs of infection or trauma that would result in headaches or fatality. Cause of death remains undetermined pending further investigation. He died from a headache. Patient admitted complaining of extreme nausea and fatigue. Preliminary exams inconclusive. Patient held for overnight observations during which condition worsened. Patient died at 23:52 hours. Quarantine protocol is in place on CMO's orders, and a level 8 force field in use to prevent the spread of unknown, possibly infectious agent. Force field may not be disabled without command level voice authorization. An autopsy on the patient was conducted using a laser scalpel to open the chest cavity. All organs were intact and showed no signs of trauma or infection, which would explain the patient's demise. Cause of death remains undetermined pending further investigation. Patient admitted with a fractured tibia suffered while in the holodeck. Bone was splinted and treated with a regenerator. Patient returned later complaining of a pain in the treated leg as well as the elevated body temperature. Patient was then treated with a T-cell stimulator to stave off any possible infection. Patient's condition continued to worsen while they were being continually treated to boost their immune response. Patient died 6.2 hours after injury due to the extreme rate of deterioration in the patient, and infection is unlikely. Fear of a contagious agent being responsible has resulted in quarantine protocols being enacted. Cause of death has yet to be determined. Corpse will be placed in stasis field pending further examination by the CMO. We have a medical mystery. Patient admitted with a plasma burn caused by an exploding EPS conduit. The wound was treated using a protoplaser, and the patient was admitted to sickbay for sedation and observation. Patient suffered a neurological event resembling a cerebrovascular accident, sedated, and was unable to be resuscitated. Further examination into the patient's death is pending an autopsy by the CMO. Dive in the same colony to find a medkit. Well, we got a medkit right here. I don't remember what exact order I have to do these in. The dialogue wasn't really clear. Also, we just heal traumatic surgical wound, blah 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 blah. Captain, I don't think that tool will help us determine the cause of death for the Cardassians in the mess hall. Even if there were wounds on the body, the clothes, at this point, I'm not sure that would do much good for the Cardassian in question. That is correct, Terrell. They are already dead. So it won't help. Let's use a neurolytic probe. Captain, this tool should give us a better insight into the cause of death for the Cardassians in the mess hall. We can use the neurolytic probe to obtain a sample of one of the Cardassians' brain tissue. We may be able to determine the cause of death. Let's do that. The neurolytic probe has determined that this individual died from a decrease in neural energy. It's almost as if he was drained by an outside source. All the brain's activity came to a complete stop as its energy was depleted. Sir, there is a great deal of interference being picked up by the tricorder. Most likely a result of an energy residue from whatever was used to do this to the Cardassian. Perhaps you can track it down by following the energy trail. There is a science lab across the hall from the med bay. It should have access to the ship's internal sensors. Well, let's do that. There's gas in here. Give me that gas. Use the pine parameters for scan query. Electroplasma. Electroplasma means the transferring power, blah 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 blah. I'm not going to read all that. Scan is picking up high levels of electroplasma throughout the ship, but that's not surprising considering that the Cardassians use poorly shielded EPS relays. There are no anomalous readings from the scan. Alright, let's try something else. Nuclear fission, which is nuclear power. Common source of energy. Yes, it is. There are no signs of any nuclear fission reactions taking place at this time, Captain. Okay. Let's check for omega particles. There are no omega molecules anywhere inside the ship. Captain, what are omega molecules? Darrell, don't you remember? The Dyson sphere. Did you forget already? Polaric ions. Energy, volatile. And we'll scan for it. There are no polaric ions anywhere on the ship. Okay. So, triolic waves. Triolic waves are a result of a process called selective molecular polarization, in which a substance is modified at a fundamental level to convert matter to energy. Triolic energy is not used by any known species because they are known to cause deterioration of living tissue. Sounds like what we're looking for. I'm picking up a large concentration of triolic waves centered around the ship's bridge, Captain. Triolic waves are harmful to humanoids. They will not be able to be in the area for long, and the Cardassians would be subject to the deleterious effects as well. They will not knowingly use triolic energy. I suggest we take a closer look. Whatever is causing the triolic waves probably is responsible for the deaths of the Cardassians in the mess hall. Alright. Let's make our way there. Captain, it's heading for the bridge. It is? What is? The ghost? The ghosts are headed for the bridge? Oh, there are ghosts. I can shoot them. The big ghost. The ghosts have been successfully busted. There's no mistaking them now, Captain. Those were Davidians. What's curious, though, is that the Davidians are out of phase with us. Normally, we can't see them without a subspace force field tuned with an extremely sensitive phase discriminator. We didn't have that. So how are they appearing in our reality? I recommend checking the Axon's crew log entries. Maybe they were doing something that made it easier for the Davidians to exist here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Captain's log.
Our mission goes well. The Axon has disabled or destroyed 7 enemy ships. I look forward to reporting our successes. The Chief Medical Officer is concerned about casualties. It is his job to be concerned. Mine is to operate this ship at peak efficiency. I have read his report about unexplained deaths and dismissed it. There is always an explanation. He simply hasn't looked hard enough for it. I cannot let his failings disrupt our mission. Goma Dread is looking for men of purpose to assist him. He wants leaders with the will to use whatever means are necessary to free our people from Federation tyranny. If all goes well, after this campaign, I will be seen as one of those leaders.
I just want to confirm something real quick. Goma. If I can speak today. Goma Dread was the Cardassian interrogator who interrogated Picard in that one episode. I forget the name of it. But, you know, there are 4 lights episode, that thing. And that was David Warner who played that role. And sadly, David Warner kind of passed away, I think it was yesterday or the day before. But yeah, he played a few different important roles in Trek. He did, he was the Chancellor Gorkon in Star Trek 6, as well as this Federation representative dude in Star Trek 5. But he was Gul Madrid. He was a Cardassian. He was a Klingon, and he was a human character in Star Trek. So yeah, they were all kind of important roles. So, but yeah, he passed away. So sad to see, but you know, it happens. Anyway, I guess Gul Madrid is the one who started the true way. Then, anyway.
Repairs to the Axon go as expected. Running low on deuterium and warp coils. Wish there was more time between battles to do more than patch critical systems. But time is the most precious commodity there is. 4 crewmen down. 1 died in battle with Klingon forces, but 3 others died in accidents. I have spoken to the captain about launching an investigation, but he sees nothing but his dreams of glory and a return to conquest. Unusual spike in triolic wave energy may be affecting warp core efficiency. Must speak to Triolic and see if his sensor readings have turned up anything unusual. Letter from Maja arrived today. She and the children are well, but she worries about me. She wants me to leave the true way and return to Cardassia Prime. 6 months ago, I would have ignored her pleas. Now, though, I miss her. And I see no end to this fighting. Perhaps she is right.
Okay. Science officer log.
Science officer's log, stardate 86790.8. My duties on a combat mission are limited, but I was pleased today to have a chance to scan the approaching Griffin's Comet. The comet itself has not been a focus of much scientific inquiry, and it last passed through this sector in the late 23rd century. My scans, however, reveal surprising amounts of triolic wave energy emitting from the comet, as well as detectable amounts of chronoton particles. The triolic waves will unfortunately prevent a closer study of the comet. They are quite harmful to humanoid life forms, and the captain is loath to jeopardize our mission for my curiosity. I have requested the launch of a Class 1 probe. The chronotons are of even greater interest. They appear in instances of temporal disturbances, which could mean that this comet has been, or will be, in the presence of a temporal event. Time mechanics are so cumbersome. I must have more data. But the captain has never had much interest in science. Perhaps I will remind him that chronoton particles are harmful against the aliens who live in the Bajoran wormhole. A potential weapon to use against the Bajoran's gods may be of enough interest to him to divert our course.
Okay. And that's all the information we can get. Captain, we should return to the Aegis. I'm sure Starfleet Command would want to know that there are Davidians in the neutral zone. These battlegrounds are now their feeding grounds. Yep. We have some interlopers in the neutral zone.
Are you sure you found no sign of the Cardassians attempting to open a portal, or otherwise bring the Davidians into our phase variants? This is troublesome. There are pieces to the puzzle I don't have yet. Let me do some digging and I will be in touch.
Alright. We can get a couple different items here. We can get a subspace field modulator, which is a ship item. This gives you some damage resistance. We can get this phase-shifted personal shield. This might be pretty decent too. It doesn't matter. I'll probably replay the mission and get both of these, but I'll just get the field modulator for now.
Until next time.
Alright, so he presents you with a couple more missions here. This is technically kind of like a patrol mission, but it's a pretty easy one to do. Our advanced warning satellites in the trailer system have fallen into a state of disrepair. We need to fix them in order to maintain an advantage over any true-way ships entering the sector. Alright.
Until next time.
Until next time. Well, let's go ahead and do the patrol first, and then we'll do spin the wheel. Thankfully, the patrol is marked for me, so I can go right there. Take care of that, since that's part of the storyline, I think. We're just gonna fight some more Cardassians. And that we'll get to Drozana in a bit here. Get rid of the trash. Don't need trash. You have arrived. 90. I might have to wait on this one. So, you know what, maybe I can fudge this. Make it work. Make it work. Oh, with 140 tactical? Are you shitting me? I hate it when they do that. It's like, let me dump an extra 50 or 100 points on top of the tour of duty thing. You bastard. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? 96 is the best I can do. Best I can give you is 96%. Alright. Why did we stop at like 58%? Oh, because the game crashed. Good. Good. What is your game? Crash so much. Captain, the satellites in this system are part of an advanced warning network that signals if enemy ships are approaching Federation space through the sector. Starfleet lost contact with the network 47 hours ago. It could be an equipment malfunction, but it could also be sabotage. If the Klingons in a true way could take advantage of holes in our sensor nets to attack the Federation. Well, let's fix those. Let's fix it. I found a problem in the satellite, sir. There are damaged components blocking operation of the EPS systems. We can repair it, but we need to avoid damaging it further. We need to be careful in what order we carry out the necessary repairs. Alright, I'm hoping you will tell me, Zorba. You are not going to tell me. Replace damaged fuses. You're just gonna let me guess at this. Alter electroplasma rate. Initialize subspace dampening field. And realign solar panel. The satellite is operational again, Captain. Are you ready to move on to the next damaged array? Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I see the problem, sir. The damage to this satellite is due mainly to simple wear and tear on its systems. Once we take care of these minor repairs, it'll be fully operational. Minor repair. Okay. Oh. I got this. I'm good at fixing things. No problemo. We re-established contact and the signal is strong, Captain. Recommend we begin work on the next array. You recommend? It's a recommendation, meaning we can just do something else? But what else would I do? The satellite's taking a significant hit, Captain. Hey, I'm Admiral now. Just so you know, but you can still call me Captain, I guess that's fine. It could have been a meteor, but there are residual antiprotons. Antiprotons? There's too much damage to repair remotely. We need to send over a repair team. There's atmosphere inside the array, so they should be okay. Right, well, let's send the repair team. Two-way ships are approaching. Need to protect the satellite. Yep. Are you looking to die? You must be looking to die. Wow. Did some damage to me. gem without attached. In a true way, have Jimador shirts. That's very sus. Well, blades are done now. No enemy targets on sensor, sir. I notified the away team that we can transport them back to the Aegis as soon as they have completed their repairs. You do that, number one. The repair teams are reporting that they've completed their maintenance on the satellite and are ready to return to the ship. We can energize on your command, sir. Do it. Or we could just leave him there. Nah, we're not gonna leave him there. All repairs are complete, sir. The signals are strong, and we will be prepared for an attack on our borders by the True Way or the Klingons. But mainly the True Way, at this point. We're ready to depart the system on your orders, Captain. Do it. Alright, that was easy enough. Thank you. The Klingons tried to subvert those satellites for their own use once. I'm pleased that you have stopped another attempt to subvert our early warning system.
Until next time.
Alright. Now what you want me to do? Spin the wheel. I need your assistance of a rather delicate situation. We have an intelligence operative undercover at Drozana Station. Her astute observations have given us the edge in several critical engagements in the neutral zone. 22 hours ago, the operative activated an emergency subspace beacon. Zamara would only contact me in this manner if she was about to be discovered by the enemy or her life was in danger. I am understandably concerned. I need you to go to Drozana, find Zamara, and assist her. Take her to safety if you have to, but don't blow her cover. If you go in there, weapons blazing, you may get her killed. I have access to your logs. It's been quite some time since you had some shore leave. I suggest you visit Drozana for some downtime. Well, I just had a little bit of downtime, but... Thank you. Sir?
Until next time.
Okay, now we get to go to Drozana. Hold on, there's a planet in the way. Get that planet out of the way. Give me something to click on. There. And that's garbage, we can get rid of that. Garbage. So this is Drozana. This is the second I want to call it like a universal social hub because anybody can come to Drozana. It's like Deep Space Nine. Anybody can go to Deep Space Nine. It's not faction locked. But this is kind of like almost like the Deep Space Nine of the Beta Quadrant. Kind of. It's not quite as nice as Deep Space Nine, but you know, it does the job.
Welcome to Drozana. You're cleared for docking. We have everything you need for shore leave, and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment. You'll find it all here. And don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it.
Yes, you'll hear that every time you come near Drozana. Not sure where we should start. The intelligence shows that Belen is the Ferengi to talk to if you're looking for information. He's a bartender, so we should look for him in the lounge area. Alright, we need to go find Belen. So, before we do that, let me just give you a quick tour of Drozana here. You have a ship selector here. You can select your ship if you want to over here. You don't have any, you can't buy a ship here at Drozana. You can only select a ship. I think also, it pretty much has every amenity that a normal space station or starbase would have, except you can't buy a ship here, and you can't train your bridge officers or do fleet stuff or anything like that here. So, other than that, I think we have all the other usual amenities that are kind of around here. Most of everything is going to be that way. Up here is just a hall, and there's stuff to do over there, which we'll do in a moment. Come on over here, there are some vendors. They sell all kinds of random stuff up here. Nothing really in particular here, but I do have a Lobby seller over here. If you have Lobby, you can buy it here. You can also buy Lobby stuff from, I think, from your I want to say, yeah, right here. You can also access the Lobby store from the journal. And you got a tailor if you want to change your outfit. Over here, you got your exchange.
Get your Comet cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes!
Your bank and your mail. Your Comet cocktails. You have to come over here. Here's where you can get your free Phoenix box from Grimm. Have I got a deal for you? I want a Phoenix prize pack. Hey, I've got a deal for you. Come on over here and get one of our special boxes. A promotional giveaway for a limited time only. Accept. And then you want to exit. Talk to him again. And receive the prize. These special prize packs have tokens redeemable for any number of rewards. Make sure you come back for another one every day, or you can always purchase them with the lithium. As normal. You get a free prize pack as well as a consumable Phoenix replica. So, that's an Admiralty card, by the way. I got a rare. Actually, I got some in my inventory already, but okay. Over here, your Platinum vendor. I think I already showed that to Ryza. Thank you, GeForce Now. Why are you popping in now? That's weird. And I want to put these tokens away before I forget I have them. There, see, I already got like 3 T6X upgrades, so I don't... Like I said, I don't really need any more. It's like, why do I have so many? Alright, let's go talk to Balin.
Welcome to Drozana Station, the home of the finest libations and pleasures this side of Rex. Care to hear about today's specials?
Sure.
Have you tried the Comet cocktail? It's out of this world.
Tell me about your specials.
You've arrived at the right time. It's almost the day of the comet. Griffin's Comet is going to pass close enough to the station to frost the viewports. And this is the only place in the sector where you can celebrate in style. We've got Comet cocktails in keepsake glasses, Comet trail mix, Comet ice cream cores, and 47 flavors. So relax, enjoy the games, have a drink, and pick up some souvenirs for your crew. You'll probably want to send a few trinkets back home to let the folks know that you were at Drozana Station when the comet arrived. Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drozana Station.
So tell me more about this comet. What's so special
A crew
about it?
from a Vulcan science vessel visited here a week ago, and they told me that Driffin's Comet has a wide elliptical orbit. The last time it was in this area was in 2262, and it won't be back again until 2556. And by then, I'm sure that this crazy war will be over, and Drozana Station will be the premier space entertainment venue in the entire galaxy. It looks like your standard ball of ice and rock to me, but the science geeks are all excited about it. They say it's giving off triolic energy and that it has a high variance of chronoton particles. Whatever that means.
It means it's kind of dangerous to be near.
Me, I see opportunity. Starting now, Days of the Comet. Join in on all the fun for just a few credits. There's no better place for a good deal and a good time than Drozana Station.
That's
Good
why I'm here.
deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drozana Station.
Well, tell me about the station, please.
We've got everything a brave Starfleet officer like yourself could want. There's access to shopping, subspace message stations, a few quality vendors, drinks, dancing, and Dabo. That leader hologram is really something. Makes me want to get a handful of her pixels, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. They're pixels. Your hand's gonna go right through. It's a hologram. I don't know if the leader hologram has any substance to it.
My partners and I took this place over a few months ago. It was an abandoned piece of space junk then, but with some hard work and careful financial planning, we will make it a pleasure destination to rival Ryza or Casperia Prime. Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drozana Station.
So I say it's abandoned. But who built this station?
Humans, I think. But
Humans?
history has never been my thing. The present is where the Latinum is. I know the station was built in the mid-23rd century and served as a trading post and supply station for colony ships and military vessels. Then the House of Duras owned it for a while, but they gave it up in the 2370s. It was empty until my partners and I arrived. Do you know we had to spend 3 weeks scrubbing bloodwine stains off the decks? Between that, the globfly infestation, and voles in the computer circuitry, it's a wonder that we ever opened our doors for business. Good deals
Yes.
and good times. You'll
It's a
find
wonder
it
this
all
place
on
is-
Drozana Station.
It's a wonder this place is still airtight. Anyway, I'm looking for someone.
Aren't we all? Me? I want a leggy Vulcan with a liberal attitude toward interspecies relations. So, are you looking for someone in particular, or just some company?
Her name is Zamara. Do you know her?
Oh yeah, I know Samara. Maybe she's been here recently, and maybe she hasn't. My memory is kind of hazy.
So, we have the very aggressive option. We have the deal-making option. And the desperate option. I can tell you that only one of these will actually work. Let's pick this one for the heck of it. It is imperative that I find Zamara. You need to tell me what you know.
Yeah, you need to find Samara, and people on Rurapente need warm socks. Everybody has needs, my friend. Let me spell it out for you. Information like that isn't free.
Okay, now you gotta talk to him again.
Have you tried the Oh yeah, I
Okay.
know Samara. Maybe she's been here recently, and
Perhaps we can just come
maybe
to
she
some kind of
hasn't.
arrangement.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. In fact, I feel my memory clearing up already. I tell you what, I know you Starfleet types aren't big on Latinum, but what you do have are skills and a willingness to get your hands dirty. That's what I need right now. Our replicators are on the fritz, Maybe it's the whole power system, because the lights are going wonky, too. But a little blue mood lighting isn't as big a problem for me as unfilled drink orders. Go to the cargo bay and get my replicators working. By the time you're done, I'm sure I will have remembered where I last saw Zamara.
I'm sure your memory will be working by then. We have to fix your replicators. Alright. Let's go fix your replicators. That's gonna be all the way back here. In this room. Replicators. Running diagnostic. Action unavailable. Replicators are offline due to diminished function of electroplasma distribution network. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's broken. Get that. Run diagnostic on electroplasma distribution network. 30% drop in power report on deck 1. Replicators are offline until power fluctuations are repaired. What is the cause of the loss of power on deck 1? Unknown. That's helpful. What must be done to restore power to deck 1? Power must be rerouted through systems to relieve strain on EPS conduits. The following systems are available for process: the holo suites, gravity control, replicators, environmental controls, defense grid. 6 connections are required to stabilize the power grid. Know my engineering team. Yes. Zarva, can you just please tell me what to do here? I'm not an engineer. Captain, the biggest problem you're going to have repairing anything on that station is the age of the system and the general lack of maintenance. Drozana was built in the mid-21st century, and many of the systems on the station haven't had a major update in more than a century. So you're dealing with an EPS system that just can't handle the strain of running modern equipment like replicators. And holosuites, too. I did some digging in our database, and I found a log made by a Starfleet Corps of Engineers officer who visited the station in the early 24th century and made some repairs to the EPS system. The log says that you need to regulate the power flow by routing it through various subsystems. Sounds like you're using those systems as ancient circuit breakers. Okay, what do you suggest? The first thing you should try is scanning some of the damaged systems and power couplings in the cargo bay. Be sure to learn more about how to properly realign the relays. Okay. Let me scan this one by waving my hand on it. When you find a snarl of wires and cables that look like they have been chewed on by voles, you realize that not every system may need to be used to make a successful reroute. Some systems may need more than one connection. Scan replicator power relays. To bring the operating Drozana Station and make replicator function their top priority. Replicators are now tied into every available system, including life support. Starve a connection to the replicators or the power connection will fail. So, in case it's not obvious, this whole thing is a puzzle. You need to figure out the correct sequence to activate everything. I think it changes a little bit each time, so I think there's a little bit of RNG involved in this. This puzzle can be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I'll see if I can just walk through it here. Let's scan this one. Oh. By the way, there are ghosts on Drozana Station too. Bellin found a way to keep the station's ancient bar coolers working by connecting the cooling systems to the replicators. Unless that connection is maintained, all the refrigeration units will go offline. Replicators must have a connection to environmental controls. Okay. The holosuites have a separate environmental control system, so they can be finely tuned for temperature conditions appropriate to the various scenarios that are running at any given time. Environmental controls cannot connect to the holosuites, so... Okay, so we can go from replicator to environmental controls, but not to suite. Try and remember the order here. Looks like someone used an outdated power coupling to connect gravity control to the main power feed. It must have been an emergency fix, but it's been here so long that the coupling is fused and cannot be removed. Gravity control can connect to environmental control and the defense grid, but not replicators. Yeah, this ring has got nothing to say. EPS relays on the station are a maze of shunts and relays with patches going between unrelated systems and even the power cells that are being used to boost flow in critical areas. 6 connections are required to stabilize the power grid. Yes, we can determine that already. There is a shunt that is slowly diverting energy from the station's power core to hollow emitters installed in some of the lower levels of the station. You will need to compensate for that energy drain to restore replicator function. The connection must end with the system to which you are attempting to restore power, so it must end with the replicators. The Klingons who ran the station in the early 24th century made significant improvements to the station's shields and added turret weapons. While it made the station more defensible, it also increased the amount of energy needed to keep the station's defense grid operational. The fourth connection must be to the defense grid. Okay, now we got all that information. Can we make sense of all this? Well, this is what we know so far. 6 connections are needed. Okay. Not every system is needed. Okay. Alright. Let's just do this. Replicators. Environmental control. Do gravity. That worked. Defense has to be 4. And I think we do gravity control. Yeah. Start over. Maybe I'll do environmental control. Right, and the last one has to be replicator. Yay, we solved the puzzle. Did that make any sense? Maybe.
Get your Comet cocktails! 4.7% discount for the next 3 minutes!
Alright, I fixed your stupid replicator.
Welcome to Drozana Station, the home of the finest libations, and have you tried the Comet cocktail? It's out of this world.
What's wrong with your lights? They were flickering earlier.
How should I know? I'm a bartender, not an engineer. The lights started going crazy a few days ago, which was terrible timing. We're getting more business than normal because of the comet, and the last thing I need is a critical systems failure. The 193rd rule of acquisition says that trouble comes in threes. The lights, the replicators, what's next?
Ghost.
Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drozana Station.
Have you seen anything strange around here? Like ghost?
It's nothing. Old station, bad lighting. Maybe your eyes were playing tricks on you. How long has it been since you had a physical? But it's probably nothing. No, I'm sure it's nothing. Don't worry about them. Or it.
them.
Good deals and good times. You'll find it all on Drozana Station.
So, anyway, your replicators are working now.
They are, and I am exceedingly pleased by your generous offer to repair them for no compensation. I can't let you go away empty-handed, though. How about I give you a 15% discount on drinks and souvenirs for an amount of time to be determined by management?
We had a deal. Replicators for information about Zamara.
Fine. A deal's a deal, right? Never let it be said that I'll cheat a valued customer like yourself. Personally, I don't know why you're so interested in her. She's a looker, but just try talking to her. She's more paranoid than an Obsidian Order agent in a room full of Tal Shiar. Zamara usually hangs out near the Dabo tables. Keep an eye out for a looker wearing purple. You can't miss her.
Green.
Good.
Purple. I will find her. Thank you. Yeah, that's purple. That's kind of brown, but you know. Anyway, this is
Be careful. They're watching. I'm not
Who's
the mood
watching?
for a chat right now, thanks.
They who?
Shh. Keep your voice down. I'm being watched. I've seen too many familiar faces in the crowd, and there are shadows. Watchers in the dark. I see them out of the corner of my eye when they think I'm not looking, but I'm always looking. When the lights change, there they are.
You mean the ghost?
Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
I was sent to help you.
You weren't sent to help me. You were sent to watch me. Drake needs me to keep feeding information to Starfleet intelligence. The Klingons come here and they drink and they talk. It's amazing the bits of information you can pick up around a Dabo table. Everything, even the smallest detail, is important. Captain Gerard was in here last week. He ordered blood wine, an entire bottle of the 2309 vintage, to be exact. That business with the House of Torg must have upset him more than we knew. When Gerard's happy, he drinks Warnog.
Okay.
Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
Tell me more about what happened with the House of Torg.
Torg was on the High Council until he made a play to destroy the House of Martok. He was partially successful. Maven, son of Drex, is dead. The house has no heir unless Drex takes a new mate and fathers a new son. But Martok's widow is wise. Her son, Drex, was off fighting in the war, so Lady Sorella called in KDF officers to defend her house. They exposed Torg's treachery, and Jempok was forced to discommendate him. As to why that would make Gerard unhappy? Torg raised Gerard after his mother died. Now he is an outcast, and his house has fallen. Gerard cannot speak to him without losing his own honor.
Okay.
Watch yourself. They're everywhere.
That's pretty much the events of what happened in the Klingon intro missions. So what can I do to help you?
Find out who's watching me. I'm not safe here. The Klingons are looking for me. They know someone has been feeding intelligence to Starfleet. The ghosts are always watching. Their eyes are hungry. Yesterday, they surrounded a drunken Klingon. Now he's dead. They will find me when the blue light shines, and then I'll disappear.
Well, I know what the ghosts are.
How could you know that? You may think you know. You may even have readings in your tricorder that you think are right, but you don't know. How could you know? I'm here every day. They watch me, and I watch them.
Well, I can take you someplace safe.
No, they're everywhere. They're watching. You've been here too long. Someone will notice that we're together. Go do something else. Play Dabo. I'll contact you when I'm ready, when it's safe. Watch.
Okay. Time to play some Dabo. So, I think this normally is where you get an introduction to Dabo. Normally in the game, but, you know, this mission doesn't happen normally anymore, so... But now we get to play some Dabo. Oh, there.
Can't you see I'm busy losing all my latinum?
Bad luck. It's just a minor setback. The next spin is mine. I feel it in my lobes. Yeah, if you're sure.
Can't you see I'm busy losing all my latinum?
Sorry, my mistake. Anyway, let's play some Dabo.
Spin the wheel and win.
You've already done the tutorial already. And I kind of showed it off on Ryza already. Let's see. Yeah, okay. You've already seen all these options. Let's win some Latinum. Technically, I only have to play it one time, but let's go for it.
Dabo!
That wasn't really a Dabo, but okay. Was that a...
Close enough. I couldn't wait for you to get that lucky. We would have been here all night.
Really?
Psst. Zamara wants me to give you a message. She wants you to know, if you're interested in finding out what's really going on here at Drozana Station, you need to check out the lower levels. I have an access code for you that will get you past the security doors. If you want to talk with her again, I suggest you collect your winnings and catch her before she leaves.
Okay. I don't know why Hollow Lita knows all this, but okay.
I'm not in the mood for a chat right now, thanks.
Are you ready to talk now?
You don't need to worry about me. I'm going to leave this place to the ghosts. They seem to belong here more than we do. I've booked passage on a ship. You don't need to know which one. Just tell Drake he'll keep getting his intel, one way or another. Good luck. You're going to need it. Watch your...
Okay. Captain, there were Davidians in the Donato system. Now you found evidence of them again on Drozana Station. Obviously they're using the neutral zone as some sort of feeding ground, and that puts dozens of worlds at risk. I requested sensor data from ships closest to the comet's current location for analysis. That is only half of our problem. The properties of the comet are somehow easing the Davidians' entry into this area of space. How do we stop them? We destroy the comet. But yeah, give me some recommendations. Closest research facility is on Deep Space K7. I recommend we consult with the team there. Okay. Get back to the ship then. I mean, really, let's just destroy the comet. That seems like the easiest solution. Nobody will miss a comet, right? Alright, so we need to go to K7. And believe it or not, K7 is a starbase. A fully fledged, outfitted starbase that hardly anybody goes to. Just like Starbase Sierra 39. Except even less populated. Seeing some lag on my stream here. Because bitrate keeps getting unstable. Oh my. What's going on with the bitrate? It's just unstable. Okay, whatever. Can't do anything about that. Anyway, this is K7. Welcome to Deep Space K7. Would you like to dock? Sure. So this is a Federation starbase. Don't really get to come here that often because there's usually not a reason to come here. Pretty sure this place probably got more use in the old days. By the old days, I'm talking like 2010 to like 2014, probably around that time period. You know, nowadays, when the game has moved on from the Klingon War, I don't think the station really gets much use anymore. By the way, Naomi Wildman is here. She's a commander. She doesn't have a voice. We're in the thick of it, Admiral. It's only a matter of time until the Klingons show up at our door. They won't be here to play cat is caught. Report to the battle masters here on the station for situation reports on the Klingon incursions into a neutral zone. Yeah. Yeah. Naomi Wildman has been shunted into a desk job on a out-of-the-way space station. So, yep, this is where she's at. And to go around here, this is a space station, but it has collectibles on. It's kind of weird. Give me that Thavanium. So you got all your usual amenities. There's a shipyard that way. There's vendors that way. There's a club K7, which doesn't do much. Actually, I gotta go this way anyway. And there's some gas in here. Like that gas. And over here is this dude. Commander Ventrax. He wants me to do these oddball missions, which I don't... I think these are PvP missions. Yeah, these are Warzone things. Some of these missions don't really work anymore because they're like really old. So I'm probably not going to be doing those. Who is this? Care to join me in a drink? Well, I can't because the game will not let me do that. Anyway, let's go to the lab. That's where we have to go. We have to talk to this dude who has person in a force field who is dying. I don't know if there's any story behind this. It's kind of a weird situation.
How can I help you?
Tell me about yourself.
I grew up on trading ships, making supply runs in the Bolian sector. It was exciting, but it was crazy too. I never knew where I was going to be, or if my parents were going to have enough latinum to keep the ship flying. Then there was that time with the Orion pirates, and let's just say it wasn't the best environment for a child. All I've ever wanted was stability. I used to envy the kids on the colony worlds we served. For a while, I even thought about becoming a farmer. I wanted to wake up at the same time every day, go to the same job every day, even eat the same food most days. I like working on a starbase. It has a little bit of unpredictability, but every night my quarters are there waiting for me, and they're always in the same place. Good luck, and stay safe.
Okay. Do you know Franklin Drake?
I have had dealings with him in the past. I think he's some sort of military strategist. He visits here from time to time, although Commander Wildman is never too thrilled to see him. He's always treated me well, though, so I don't have any reason to dislike him. Good luck, and stay safe.
Now, what has Franklin Drake asked you to do?
Mostly he wants updates on our research projects. Last week he was asking me all sorts of questions about the synchronic distortion prototype rifle. We work with prototypes of new equipment here. I'll bang on something for months to find out all of its advantages and problems before it's sent into the field to be used by Starfleet. Even then, it takes years or more of testing and iteration before something becomes standard fleet issue. And most equipment never makes it that far. There are hundreds of inventions that just don't work, or they don't work the way we want them to. Those failures are then broken down and their components are recycled. We have to keep everything secure. If the Romulans or the Klingons got their hands on what we are working on here, they could learn a lot about our technology. Good luck, and stay safe.
Tell me more about this synchronic distortion prototype rifle.
That was a complete disaster.
Oh,
the basic design came out of Memory Alpha, and it was intended to detect and damage cloaked opponents. Someone there got an idea that the Romulans were developing personal cloaking devices, even though the power needs of something like that would be incredible. I recommended against sending it to field testing, but it went anyway. The crew on the USS DeWitt had some luck in modifying one for use as a hand weapon, but their prototype was destroyed when the ship was lost in the neutral zone. I hadn't thought about it again until Drake asked about it. Good luck, and stay safe.
Okay. Well, there are Davidians in the neutral zone.
So that explains why Drake was interested in the prototype. It was a complete failure at detecting polarization cloaks, but if I added a phase modulator and reversed the polarity, these modifications should be no problem. And when I'm done, this beam will pack quite a punch against phase-shifted Davidians. I'll forward the weapon on to Drake as soon as I'm done. Be careful. The Davidians won't stop. I'm afraid we'll have to be ready to fight. Good.
Okay. Captain, we've done what we can for Zamara. We have the information we need about the Davidians, and Lieutenant Aleppo is working on a weapon we can use to fight them. I suggest that we report back to Drake and see what he has to say. He's never very forthcoming with his information, but the more we know about him and his operations, the more we'll learn about Section 31. Are we ready to leave the system now? I guess I'm ready to leave. It's an interesting color for a ship. Cool. Alright, anyway. Let's contact Mr. Drake.
Good work. Zamara may think she has slipped my noose, but I always have ways of keeping tabs on her. I take special care to know all about people in whom I have an interest. But you already know that, don't you? The ghosts that Zamara mentioned concern me, however. You already encountered Davidians once. It's likely they're on Drozana Station as well. And I won't let them use Federation citizens as food. Lieutenant Kalapo has completed work on the synchronic distortion prototype rifle. It should help you when you're ready to enter the lower levels of Drozana. Drake out.
Alright, so we can get the synchronic proton distortion prototype assault rifle.
Until next time.
Which is not that good of a weapon, to be honest. Can we slot... Okay, to Mark 12. It does a measly 81 DPS anti-proton damage. It has 60% critical severity. It's, yeah, it actually kind of sucks. Especially compared to the weapons I already have, so... Probably not going to be using that. Let's start the next mission. What lies beneath?
It's clear the Davidians are more of a problem than we initially thought. We know they're in the neutral zone. Now we know they're on Drozana Station as well, and according to Zamara, there have already been deaths there. In addition, she indicated that the lower levels of the station were a trouble spot. Those levels aren't used as part of the club there, and they haven't been maintained for years, and Ferengi are, of course, quite reticent to put any effort into maintenance that isn't absolutely necessary. That means we don't really know what's down there. Zamara's code should get you access. Take a lift down and check it out. Previous Starfleet encounters with Davidians have indicated that they will create nests around the temporal portals they use, so keep an eye out for anomalies. If we find the portal, we'll know where and when the Davidians are feeding. Oh, and I expect it to be messy down there. Don't forget to take an emergency beacon.
Okay.
Until next time.
Until next time, Mr. Drake. Let's go get ourselves some Davidians. You got some ghosts, you got some spooks. Who are you gonna call? Starfleet Ghostbusters. Actually, it kind of makes me wonder if this weapon is supposed to be like a, it's supposed to be like the proton pack weapon that Ghostbusters use, I wonder.
Welcome to Drozana.
Okay, so we need to go over here. Actually, you know what? For the hell of it, I probably will. I'll equip this thing. I'll show you what it's like. Like I mentioned, the weapon is kind of crap, but we'll use it. Let's go hunt some ghosts. Let's see, who should we bring? Let's bring Umlaut. Bring Andy the Android. Bring Ninsen. And Dr. Chex will bring him. Loading. Loading. By the way, it's very dark down here. Sir, I'm reading temporal fluctuations and Trellic energy in these levels of the station. Staying down here for too long could be hazardous. The interference may also make it difficult to contact the ship or to get a transport lock if we need an emergency beam out. This level primarily contains power junctions and EPS conduits for the rooms above us. We need to reach the maintenance lift and take that down to the computer core. Is your weapon glowing? This looks kind of weird. Anyway. Oh, we also get flashlights. Oh, bright. This box of emergency supplies isn't just lying around. Balin probably bartered with a Nausicaan pirate for it. I recognize these flashlight drones. Hands-free hover systems and programmed to shift in response to your movements. Not the most reliable design, though. It'll do. It'll do. Very bright flashlight. Alright, this is the proton rifle. We'll give it a shot. I'm here for you, Ghost. Frolic waves. There must be Davidians nearby. I expect that we will see more as we approach the area with the greatest concentrations of Trolloc energy. Sir, I'm also picking up some indeterminate readings from behind the door to our left. However, the interference from the Trolloc waves are making it hard to get an accurate scans at a distance. Don't worry, we'll deal with it. Yeah, this is supposed to be Star Trek Online's version of a haunted house. It has, I'll let you determine whether it was effective or not. Ferengi suffered from Trolloc radiation poisoning. Seems that he's been here for a while, sir. Even if the Davidians couldn't use his neural energy, it's still dangerous to be too close to their nest. There's nothing we can do for him now. Due to a temporal flux disrupting the transporters, we can't even beam the body out. Once we get out of here, we can notify station security. Captain, it appears that the maintenance levels are suffering from intermittent power problems. DPS conduits are probably overloaded due to the temporal fluctuations. This station is pretty old, sir, and many of these components are more than a century old. I'm seeing Trolloc surges near the maintenance lift and across multiple levels. Nothing that can be consistently tracked. That is amazingly unhelpful. Okay, that door is not open. Let's see what's over here. Oh. You pesky ghost, and dropping things on me. I kinda wish the flashlight wasn't shining backwards on me. Ghost. Come back here. Oh, spiders, fuck.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Okay, good. Thank you, team. You took care of the spiders for me. Damn it, I hate spiders. Come on, Ghost. Where are you? Ah, Ghost. It's not really the best weapon. But, you know, it does. You don't have to use the rifle. You can use any weapon, really. Any weapon will work on the Davidians. The Davidians are definitely getting more aggressive. They could have a lair somewhere in the lower levels. If they do, they'll become increasingly more violent as we get closer to their territory. This necrotic proton rifle should have a significant effect against the Davidians. Proton beam mode will be especially effective while the Davidians are phase shifted. Well, if you say so. I don't think it's really that great of a weapon, but we'll see. Can always use some extra crit chance. Someone's put the lift into an emergency lockdown. I'll have to override the lockdown code to access it. Okay. So let's override it. That should do it. I wonder why someone would lock down the lift in the first place. Maybe because they wanted to keep something in from getting out. Why is my stream paused? This isn't the computer core level. It isn't? Sir, it appears that the lift is stuck. We're somewhere in a maintenance level for environmental controls and waste recycling. We'll need to track down the damaged junctions on this floor and repair or bypass them before we can take the lift to the computer core level. Okay. The ghosts are screwing around with us. Spiders. Captain, the door, we're locked in. Yeah, I know. There's spiders. Kill the spiders first. Alright, spiders are dead. Is there anything up here? The answer is no, there's nothing up here. Oh yeah, my stream is starting to look kind of bit crushed here. You know, I'm gonna probably blame it on the storms. There's storms in the area. It's not really happening at where I am right now, but I guess it's interfering with the stream bit rate. Unfortunate.
Log entry supplemental. The strange power fluctuations are related to the problems in the power subsystems on the upper decks. So I'm looking into the possibility of feedback damage or spikes in the environmental systems. It could take some time to find the problem and make repairs, though. Particularly if I need to use the replicators to create replacement components. Balan is loath to allow use of the replicators for anything more than blood wine and Gramillion sand peas. I mean, this is dirty, uncomfortable, and thoroughly disagreeable work. Naturally, as soon as the job involves mucking around in the recycled atmosphere and waste processing, I get the short straw.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's investigate. Got over here. Ghost. Oh. The ghosts have been busted. At least those ghosts have been busted. Hold on. Why is this like this? I thought I fixed that before. Lots of old computers and old chairs. Ah. Oh, stop possessing me. Pesky ghost. Okay.
Hello? Is someone out there? Please, help me!
Is there supposed to be somebody else down here? That voice is coming from the communications console on the wall, Captain.
Hello? Is someone there?
Who is this?
Please, you have to help me. I came down here to check on one of the atmosphere regulators, and someone shot me.
Who shot you?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look. He was so fast. Please, you have to find a way to open this door and get me out of here.
I'm activating the manual override. Try to reach release lever.
Oh, Prophet, no! He's back! He's... No! Ah!
Okay. Open the door. Is this the victim? Yeah, looks like Starfleet officer. Multiple phaser burns and continuous contusions. Sir, this woman was murdered. The wounds are still warm. She was killed just a few seconds ago. But what was she doing down here? There are no other exits or entrances in this room, and transporters are offline. How could she be killed if she was alone in a locked room? Do the Villains use weapons? I don't think they do. Is this supposed to creep me out? Doesn't really do so good job.
Log entry supplemental. I've upgraded a few of the components on this level, including remote overrides for bleed valves on environment controls, hollow emitters to expedite further repairs, and security overrides in case of emergency. I'm starting to suspect that the low-level radiation I've detected on these decks has affected the station inhabitants, and that some are showing signs of transient acute schizophrenia and paranoia. I'll have to maintain contact silence for now, so that they don't interfere while I'm trying to repair the systems. Once I've corrected the problems causing the radiation leaks, we can deal with the symptoms. Log entry supplemental. My work here will take far longer than I originally anticipated. Fortunately, I've engaged a safety interlock on the maintenance lift, so no one will come down here without me knowing about it. I found several program errors that have purged the affected subroutines. The work is much easier now. Soon, everything will be under control.
Everything will be under control. Done? Oh, fuck, spiders. Ghost? Where? Where?
Barnacle, I see you.
What?
Barnacle, what will you do?
What was that? Who the hell is Bonnie Kim? Hey. What? He just vanished. Yeah, how'd he do that? Ah, who the fuck was that? Got some prankster hanging around down here. Ow.
Barnacle, dress all in red. Barnacle, soon you'll be dead.
Who the fuck are you?
They sent you, didn't they, my old Barnacle? To halt my work, to change my program. You'll not survive to perform such duties. Oh no, my mighty Barnacle.
I don't know what your story is, dude, but you're dead. Still blue. There another ghost somewhere? Defeat the killer and get his encryption key. He dropped a Klingon octopus. I'm about the door of an encryption key. It looks like the key itself is a kiloquad long. If we don't find the key, we could be stuck here for a long time. You there? Captain, your signal is... Is it? Too much interference, sir. Looks like we're on our own. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to figure out why we're on our own here. Did this mission bug out? Make sure there's nobody up here. Oh, there's still ghosts up here. No, that's why. Not supposed to be up here. There we go. Malfunctioning hologram. No wonder. Vitriolic energy would have degraded his program and caused instability. The Davidians didn't bother it, because it had no neural energy for them to feed upon. Sir, looks like the encryption key for the door might correspond to a subroutine embedded into hologram's mobile emitter. We should be able to use it to open the door. Mobile emitters are still rare outside of Starfleet, Captain. Staff here must have spent quite a lot of latinum to obtain one. If you ask me, Bellin might be selling more than drinks than Dabo. It'd be best if someone keeps an eye on him. I have a feeling Franklin Drake is doing just that. What? You mean you don't want to volunteer for that job, Doctor? Alright. This is it. We've made it to the computer core level. On this station, the core itself is down a long ramp area, past some regulator rooms. We should head there as quickly as possible. Alright. Let's go check it out. That's like even darker down here. These flashlights really don't help all that much, except create a bright orb right in my field of view. Another locked door. This one doesn't seem to have any special codes. You should be able to open it from the secondary security console just down the hallway. Okay. Ghost. Pesky ghost. That should do it. We need to double back to the secure door we saw earlier in the hallway. New core located in the very bottom of this level. To reach it, we'll have to double back to the door we unlocked with the secondary control console. Then watch for ramps heading down. In the dark, it'll be easy to miss the corridors. In general, there will be various side rooms for certain auxiliary functions. To reach the core, watch for where the corridor slopes down and follow that. Okay, just keep going down. Down into the depths of the haunted space station. Through this doorway and down the ramp. Alright. Hey Yen-Sin, you've been dead before. Is there an afterlife? Would you remember that? There are two exits from this room. Both along the same wall. Head towards the core. You take the southernmost door on the east wall, then blah 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 blah. Look at this dude. Wearing old Starfleet uniform. Oh, there's two of them. Huh? Sir, this person is from the 23rd century. The Davidians supposed to be bringing their victims through time. We have to stop them before they're responsible for any other deaths. They could disrupt the timeline. Yeah, that would be very bad. Well. Hello? Ghost? No? Click on. Murder. They're everywhere! Yeah, why are the temporal police not on this? One of those like temporal agent people. If I recall the details of this sort of station correctly, sir, the computer core usually has intrusion countermeasure defenses to prevent enemies from stealing or sabotaging critical computer elements. Perhaps if you were tactical training, you could reactivate those defenses to assist in fighting the Definitive incursion. Maybe. If you say so. Okay, you're real. Okay, defense is activated. Let's see if that helps. Just keep going down. Just keep... What now? This appears to be a regulated room for the computer core's power systems. The Davidians are probably leeching power from the station to keep their gate active. We could use this console to set up a power spike that we could trigger near the computer core, which might disrupt the Davidians and their gate. Okay. Regulate the power core. Okay, it's done. What is it now? Looks like a field control station for the lower levels of the station. We could set up the field systems here, so that we can activate them in the computer core area to counteract the Davidians' phasing abilities. That would push them out of sync with our universe. If you think it would be a good idea, we will do that. Okay, done. Oh, fuck spiders. Yeah. Kill them. Man, why didn't anybody warn me there would be spiders down here? Thought I had to be dealing with ghosts. Now I gotta deal with spiders. Whoa. Get him. Yeah, the big boy. One more. Oh, what was that? So the Davidians' time portal heads back to the 21st century. There's no telling how much trouble the Davidians may be causing in the past, or the technology to detect them just doesn't exist. Once they get readings on the portal, it should take them back to Deep Space K7. Their computing facilities are far more extensive than what we have on board the Aegis, and they might be able to find a way to shut down the portal. Okay. Portal was actually around over here. The distortion field from the portal is intense here, and it's difficult to process all this information. We should at least be able to compensate enough to beam out, though. We need to take this information back to the nearest starbase, K7, for analysis. The computers are powerful enough to process it. Alright. In this rare case, we can beam out of here. Beam out. Or beam back to here. Hi. Your basement is haunted. Did you know that? Anyway.
Welcome to Drozana.
Alright, so back to K7. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so the computers you have to use, I think, are on the wall. One of these. Captain Mackenzie Calhoun, hello. We're in danger of being overrun. I need captains who aren't afraid to take action to stop the Klingons. My eyes are very red. Okay, I'm just gonna analyze the scan data. Don't mind me while I tap at your ass here. Preliminary analysis. Temporal incursion consistent with Davidian time portal technology. Approximate link date is stardate 2715.6. Earth Standard Year 2265. Davidian portal based on phase-shifted tachyon spin, supported by a draw from Drozana Station power supply. Okay, can the portal be safely closed or used? My stream is like starting to bug out again. It's like got a massive delay on it now. Portal suffers some instability due to quantum particle entanglement with phase-shifted particles. Portal can be enlarged or accessed with modulated directed energy when phase-shifted, entangled matter reaches critical point. And what does that mean? Oh, Terrell is smiling. Sir, this means that when the tronic energy surges peak, it could remodulate an energy weapon. Even a hand phaser to use the portal and travel back in time. We could stop the Davidians at the source. Okay. Sounds like some good news. Hello. Do you have any contraband to turn over? No, not really. Prisoners? I only have one prisoner, which is actually pretty good, considering all things. I have only one prisoner at this point in time. Usually if you're not paying attention to the duty officer stuff, you can end up overloaded with prisoners, and then it takes forever to get rid of them as a Federation captain. Anyway, I think that's all we can really do here. So let's go report to Drake. I might decide to go ahead and stop here. This is actually a pretty good stopping point for this stuff here, because my stream is like bouncing up and down quality right now. And I don't want to keep streaming if it's going to be like up and down, up and down. Alright, let's see what Drake has to say here.
Now that we know the Davidians have a portal to the past and approximately where they are focusing their attention, I see no other choice than to send you and your crew back there to stop them before they kill again. I'll be honest, time travel is a tool. At times, it is a useful one. I know Starfleet has hundreds of regulations about temporal incursions, but my job is to preserve the Federation, not make Admiral Quinn and the rest of the suits at Starfleet Command happy. If we break a few rules along the way, so be it. I need to make some preparations before you can proceed. I will contact you when the time is right. Drake out.
Okay. And we get the Trailer Pattern Enhancer. This is kind of like the other item, except this is for ground use. So, go ahead and take that.
Until next time.
Alright, so I'm going to stop here. I know I said I'd go with 3 hours, but the stream quality is getting kind of all wonky here, so I'll stop. I'll try and continue this tomorrow night. And yeah. We have this thing here. I can go ahead and stick that on somebody. Who should, usually I put it on engineer. Zarba already has the... So I'll give it to Ninsen. I'll give it to her. That'll work. Alrighty. That'll be it for tonight then. Hopefully, next time I stream, the stream quality will be a little bit more stable. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. So I guess I'm doing Spectres in 2 parts. That's fine. Anyway, I'll continue this tomorrow night. So hopefully it won't be so many drops in my quality then. So I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.